How can a simple piece of paper change the outcome of a battle, and as a result save many people's lives as well as saving the life of their city? This is exactly what the Civil War broadside entitled To the Citizens of Macon was able to do. This broadside was a warning from Governor Joseph E. Brown to the citizens of Macon, saying that General Stoneman's Union cavalry was on the outskirts of town and that they needed help in fighting them off. General Stoneman was one of the highest ranking officers in the Union Army and had a very powerful cavalry that rarely faced defeat. This made Macon's odds of coming out victorious very slim. This attack on Macon was a part of Sherman's March to the Sea. Macon's central location in the state made it a hub for trading during the Civil War period, and was in the path of the Union Army's march from Atlanta to Savannah in this important military campaign. Another reason Macon was a great target for the Union Army was that it was one of the most important Confederate arms suppliers in the South. This picture shown here is Schofield's Iron Works. During the Civil War, Schofield's would melt down church and school bells to produce shot and shell for guns and cannons for Macon's defense. If the North could destroy Macon's arms productions, it would give them a huge advantage in the remainder of the war. In the late afternoon of July 30th, 1864, 600 volunteer Confederate soldiers met the much larger Union cavalry under General Stoneman just outside of downtown Macon on Dunlap's farm shown here in this picture. The Confederate officers were able to use the nearby Fort Hawkins to direct artillery fire in the most efficient way, allowing them to defeat all odds and win what was later known to be the Battle of Dunlap Hill. 2 days after the Battle of Dunlap Hill, General Stoneman was captured and taken as a prisoner of war to Camp Sumter in Andersonville, Georgia. Camp Sumter was the largest and most brutal prisoner of war camp in the South. The camp was built to only hold about 10,000 men. However, the Confederates crammed 30,000 Union soldiers into the camp. Prisoners lived in makeshift tents called she-bangs and suffered from extreme malnutrition. This resulted in over 13 prisoners dying, and the ones who survived were left with physical conditions similar to that of Holocaust survivors. One can argue that if no one had posted the broadside entitled To the Citizens of Macon, a sufficient number of soldiers would not have been able to assemble in time to defend their city. However, this simple piece of paper was not only able to rally enough people to produce the only true Confederate victory in Sherman's March to the Sea, but it was also able to leave its city virtually unscathed in the midst of one of the most brutal military campaigns in the Civil War.